Hello everyone, welcome to BSC1005 or Introduction to Biology. My name is Dr. Stansel and I'll be your instructor for this online course. What I want to do in this orientation video is go through the syllabus and the general policies of the course and then also show you around our Canvas website so that you're familiar with where to find the various resources and the assignments. So what we're looking at right here is the syllabus. Your syllabus may vary just slightly with the deadlines and the dates on it, but this syllabus is going to be the same for every section. You can see my contact information located up here at the top. As I said, my name's Dr. Stansel. I do have an office in Building 2, and you have my phone number and my email listed there. The best way to contact me is going to be by email. I respond to emails very regularly. So if you ever have any questions or concerns, definitely reach out with an email and I'll get back to you as quickly as possible. My office hours are going to be listed in Canvas and I'll show you where to find those. Now, as far as what this course is about, this is an introduction to biology. This course is going to cover a lot of smaller topics that you would get in much greater detail if you were taking a majors level biology course. This course is intended for students that are not science majors. So you may have a major in music, business, something else, and you just need some science credit. So if that applies to you, this is the perfect course. If you are a science major and you just wanted a quick introduction to biology before you jumped into the majors course, then this would be appropriate for that as well. Now, if we look at the text for the class, there is a required textbook. The great thing about this textbook is that this textbook can be accessed for free, so no cost to you if you want to use a digital version of the textbook. So it's available online. You can also download a PDF file of the textbook. I have that posted in Canvas for you. If you feel better actually having a hard copy of the textbook, then the bookstore here on campus does sell those, and you can also find them on other websites. As far as the grades for this class are concerned, your grades are going to be made up of 3 different types of assignments. We will have homework assignments that go along with each chapter that we're going to be covering this term. There will be some discussion assignments, and then we'll also have some exams. Now, all of the assignments, they do have firm deadlines that you want to make sure that you do make. Late work is not going to be accepted in this course, so I'll show you where to find those firm deadlines at. But we want to make sure that we keep up with all of the course material and we submit all assignments. Your best chance of success in this course is to make sure that you complete all of the work. If you do miss assignments and you're getting zeros, it's going to make it very difficult for you to pass. So keep that in mind. Plan ahead. It's always better to start a little early before the assignments are actually due. Now you can see the breakdown of the grading there in the little table. You're going to have 50%, so half of your grade is going to be based on those homework assignments. You're going to have 20% of your grade based on discussions, and then we will have 30% of our grade based on exams. Okay, so that's how you're going to be graded in this course. I will stick very firmly to that grading scale. So again, keep up with the assignments. You will be able to view your grade at all times in Canvas, so there shouldn't really be any question about how you're doing in the course. But if you do want to discuss your grade a little bit, feel free to reach out to me and we can definitely do that. So just to scroll down to some of the general course policies. Late work, as I said, is not going to be accepted. So make sure that you do plan ahead, and just if you have a job that you go to and you plan ahead so that that's not going to run into the deadlines and make you miss assignments. Technical difficulties can of course happen, so internet can go out. Again, that's not a valid excuse for getting an extension on your work. So plan ahead. There's no makeup assignments or exams, so I emphasize that a lot because that is something that tends to continuously come up. All of the assignments, you have multiple days to get them done, so there really shouldn't be any reason why you cannot. You are expected to work alone on your exams. And then lastly, again, I will stick to that grading scale that I showed you just a few moments ago. Just to scroll to the very end so you can see the way that the schedule is set up. Again, for your specific course section, the deadlines may be, the actual dates may show up a little bit differently than what you see on here, but the organization of the schedule is going to be the same. So this course is divided into modules. We have modules 1, 2, and 3. So 3 modules, and each one of those modules is going to finish up with an exam. In the module, you may have 3, 4, 5 chapters that we're actually covering in it. You can see in Module 1 here that there's actually 4 chapters that are going to be on that. And you've got deadlines for each of the homework assignments that are there. So homework on this schedule here, Chapter 2 is due on May 12th. All right, so you want to get that homework done by that deadline. If for some reason you cannot get the homework done by that suggested date, then I will accept the homework until the final module deadline. Okay, so the last moment you can submit any of the homework from Module 1 is going to be on the final deadline that's being shown in the schedule. There are also going to be discussion assignments, and notice that there's a little asterisk next to those. Those are firm deadlines. So those, since discussions are group assignments, no late work is going to be accepted no matter what. So those are to get you guys to work together and collaborate and really learning and understanding the material. So if you have a great way of explaining a topic, this is going to be your opportunity to do that and explain it and try to help your classmates understand it a little bit better. Okay, so that's what the discussions are for. Again, those are firm deadlines. And then for the exam, notice that you've got 2 days, 48 hours to complete the exam. So it can be taken anytime during that 48-hour time frame. And it is a timed exam. So it's an exam that once you start it, you won't be able to pause it. So you'll want to make sure that when you sit down, you have enough time set aside so that you can just work through it before the time expires. Okay, that is an exam that you're going to be taking at home or in some other location where you have reliable internet access. You do not have to go to a testing center for that. And if I just scroll down, you can see that the rest of the schedule is set up pretty much the same way. And then again, down here at the very bottom, we've got the explanation about the firm deadlines on the discussion assignments. Okay, so that's a look at the course syllabus. I want to now go to the Canvas course so that we can take a look at what's available in there and where you're going to find your various resources at. So this is a look at our Canvas course. Yours might look a little bit different because this is the instructor view of the course. But on the front page here, this is one place that I would post any announcements if I have announcements for you. So you would find them here. You can also find my contact information here. And right up front here, there's a link to the textbook. There's also a link to tutoring that's available on campus here at CF. So we do have tutors available in the CF libraries. They are free to students. So please take advantage of that. And if you want to know the schedule of the tutors, you can find that information by clicking on that link. Just scrolling down the page, here you will see all of your upcoming deadlines for the course. So this is going to be always kept up, so you can see what's coming up. Make sure that you do make these deadlines. Again, this is kind of giving you when you should get everything submitted by. In some cases, it may be available a little bit longer, again referring to those homework assignments being due at the end or only being accepted till the end of the final module deadline. Okay, so this is where the homework is at, the discussion boards are at, and also the links to your exams. Now, when we get to actually working on the material, the best place that I like to refer students to is the modules over here. So if we click on modules, what you're going to see is that we have a lot of information, links posted. There's some files posted, some videos posted. The very first module you're going to see is the Getting Started module. This is going to include a link to the syllabus. It's going to include a link to the orientation video, the textbook, basically all the information that you need to understand how the course is set up. There is also at the end of that a syllabus quiz, and that syllabus quiz is something that you must take and you must complete it successfully. Once you complete that syllabus quiz successfully, it's going to open up and make available the rest of the course content. You can take that syllabus quiz multiple times if necessary. The information for completing it successfully is located in this video, and it's also going to be in the syllabus. If you have questions about that, let me know, but that would be the very first thing that you want to get done in this course. Okay, so I'm just going to shrink that Getting Started module down and then take a look at the first module. So this is where your initial course content is going to be located at. So once you're ready to start learning the material. Each chapter has a page. Okay, so chapter 2, that will be the first chapter that we're going through this term. And when you click on that page, there are some videos listed there to help you go through and learn the material. You should also be reading the textbook chapter. And if you do like PowerPoint slides to look through, then there is also a link to that. Okay, so if I just go back to the modules and where we were at, right underneath that you can see the link to the homework. Okay, so the chapter 2 page would have any slides and videos that are available to you, and then the homework would be the same link that you would find on the schedule for the course. As far as the discussion assignments are concerned, this would be the first one. It's called Explaining Chapter 2 and 3. So the point of the discussion assignments is to make sure that you understand the content in each chapter. And you're going to work together with your group. You will be divided into groups. So you'll work together with your group to actually go through these concepts and explain them to each other. You have some options for how you're going to explain those to each other, and there is a page here that gives some more details about that. But if you want to put together a short video of you actually verbally explaining the concept, that would be fine. If you want to put together a easy to read, nicely written explanation, that would be fine. Another option would be to put together a concept map or some example scenarios that help to explain it, maybe an analogy if that helps you to understand it a little bit better. It's up to you. The idea is to put it into words that you and your classmates are going to understand, and this should help all of you to do better on the exam when you get to that part. The way that this is going to be graded is basically, did you explain things well? There will be a scale, average job on the discussion boards, below average. We have, very good job, and then exceptional job. I encourage you to put a lot of effort into these. If you do, you will perform better on the exam. You can certainly explain more than the required number of concepts on here. Some of the chapters have a lot. Okay, for really exceptional work, and I do mean really exceptional work, there is a possibility for a slight amount of extra credit awarded, but it would really need to be exceptional. So please put some effort into this, work together with your classmates, and again, I hope that this helps you guys to get to know each other, but also helps you to know and understand the content a little bit better. Okay, so these, again, you have very firm deadlines on these. You cannot submit any late work on these discussion assignments. Right, and then just going back, the exam, when you get to it, that exam is going to be located right here. The exams are timed exams. When you click on the exam, you will see the amount of time that's allotted to you. You will see that it is one attempt only. And again, you can take this at home, but you need to make sure that you have reliable internet access. If you do not, then the exam may go out and you will miss taking a good portion of that exam. All right, so this is how our course is going to be set up. We also have, if you click on the discussions link in the navigation in the left-hand side, you will see where these discussion boards are located. You'll also see a kind of general discussion board that is for your questions. If you have questions about the course content, things that you don't understand, that's what I want you to post on here. You can also post things on here about just general course policies if you're not sure about them. This is a public board, meaning every student in the course has access and can view what's on here. So if you do have something that's personal, so it's related to your specific grades, then that's something that you would want to reach out to me individually about. But otherwise, a lot of students, they do have the same questions. So this is a great way for us to post them, and then I'm able to address those questions with everybody and clear up any misconceptions. I also want you to feel free to respond to questions and concerns, comments that students post on here as well. So if someone posts something and I haven't responded to it yet, but you know the answer to it, definitely jump in there and post on here. I'm regularly going to be monitoring this and responding to things, but I want you to do the same. You can subscribe to this discussion board, and that will make it easy for you to kind of follow what's being discussed amongst your classmates. Other than that, I am here to help. I'm a resource to you, and I want to see everybody succeed in the course this term. So again, the best way to do that is going to be to keep up with the material and make sure that we're submitting every assignment. If you have any questions along the way, let me know. I'm looking forward to a great term.